Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So welcome, beautiful new sisters, first of all, to the group here. I am Luanne Marine, and I know that every kind of 6 months we come along and we do a new live series all about the hand analysis, and so a lot of you join during that time. And so this week I'm going to make a regular pop in, just so that you get to know me a little bit better, and then of course everybody else that is in here as we move towards the live series. And so this is one of the things that I love to do. I love to do a weekly, look at my buttons, looks like I've got I love to do a weekly inspirational purpose inspiration, and I normally do it from one of my favorite deck of oracle cards. And today I'm using my own. So this is the first print of them, the Goddess on Purpose Oracle Guidebook. So you would have seen if you're in the group here, and if you're watching this on YouTube and that, you can come and join the group. It's all good. But I do this every week, normally on a Tuesday. And so it's just inspiration for you to get on purpose, how it can help you, make you think, make you go through some forgiveness processes somehow. Normally ourselves, right? We just peep on too much about ourselves and our purpose, and we've got to be striving out there. So we can just relax a little bit, okay? Just relax a little bit and take it lightly and have some fun with it. Okay, so I'm going to jump into the cards today. So 1, 2, or 3, you might have seen the card in the group already, and if you haven't, you can just in your mind's eye now just go, I want 1, 2, or 3. You can have them all. You can have them all. And so the first card today is this card, Provide. Right? Provide. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. But the message on the card is everything is always provided to you, Goddess. Open and expand your awareness. Reach out, it is there. So that is the card, Provide. And to me, I'm just reading the book, even though I wrote it. To me, today in this moment, it's almost keeping the faith, having the belief that everything is provided for you. Now, I know we all have some tough times sometimes, definitely, and so we get tested with our faith, whatever that faith may be. But I always remember speaking to one of my friends, and like when I'm having a down day, I have a down day, or I'm just kind of second guessing myself, second guessing my purpose. I'm human, we all do that. And then she's like, oh, you always know that everything works out the way it does. And she's kind of giving me this quizzical look, Denise, and she's like, what are you talking about? And it's like, oh, okay. So going back to that fact, everything that you wanted is going to be provided, and it is a trust exercise. And so sometimes in our humanness, we want to go out and we want to prove that we're not going to be provided for. So we'll find things, we'll have conversations with people, or there'll just be signs that it's like, oh, that's not going to happen. But everything is in divine timing. So the oil that goes with the Provide card here, oh, beautiful, Lynn, beautiful. I knew somebody would get it. It's as much for me as well. But the beautiful, and this is, you'll love this, the Isis oil. So these are beautiful God Essence oils. There's 7 in the pack, and they relate to each of the chakras and also each of a goddess. And this is named after Isis, now the mother goddess, right? And also the third eye. So again, this is the card that's come up, Provide, trust, step back, see the bigger picture, don't force it. What else could I say? I'm just kind of reeling off everything that I do when I get into that. But again, everything's in our hands, everything's in our charts. Just come back to align and trust and be okay with that. There's something that I've been wanting to do for the last, oh my gosh, December, and I think it's just coming to fruition now. But if I had given up, it's like, no, and I know that I was kind of pushing it, and I was getting frustrated. I'm like, just let it come in its own divine timing. Keep the vision on it though, keep feeling into it and keep visioning it, visualizing it I should say, and it's coming to fruition very soon. So that was the first card. Our second card, okay, is to do with being a parent. Whether you are a parent or not, there's many ways you could read this. So the actual card says, you are a wonderful parent to the children that you have. Guide them gently with all the wisdom that you hold. Now it's very interesting, this has come up for me this week. I have 2 children, 2 teenagers, and we've also got the heart oil, so I'll come to that in a moment. But there is a rite of passage for everything, right? So whether you've got little kids, you know, when they're stepping out their first step or their first word, and you get to this piece, and then they get to teenagers, and especially if they're girls, it's like, well, they go through the I hate mum period, right? It's like, you can't talk to them. And to me, I'm like, it's just another phase. It's a rite of passage. Hey, Roma, good to see you. It's a rite of passage, and we're testing boundaries, right? She's testing boundaries, or they are testing boundaries. But know that if you have children and they're a little bit trying at the moment, you're doing a great job. Just don't go into try not to get into the trigger moments, like as I have with my own daughter, right? It's very easy to go, but having that, being kind to yourself. And I always, when I'm like that with my own daughter, I'm thinking, oh wow, mum, she had 3 girls in the family. So I'm like, you did pretty well, you know. And did we ever have those parents that said, you watch out when you have children, it's like payback? Yeah. It's also, if you do not have children, it was also, in previous lives, you've mothered before, right? It doesn't matter, but it's also how are you parenting yourself, right? Are you being gentle with yourself? Sometimes it's the inner child, it's that inner voice that kind of sounds like a parent, but it's not a loving parent when they're kind of being mean to us, right? In our thoughts or what they're saying to us, the inner critic. You know, go and see Gabrielle. She's an expert of that. But we've all got this inner critic. Sometimes it's like a critical parent. Don't believe it. Take the message. Okay, is it true or not? Yeah, no. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's a message to go, oh, I need to do something here. I'm not being as loving to myself. So gently guide yourself, guide your children with that. And so the heart oil is the oil that was with this card. And so I also call this Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin, the Chinese goddess of compassion, right? I'm just putting this all over myself. And it's heart chakra. I mean, when you have a child, or you're a parent, or even your own parent, and it's probably got a bit to do with my parents at the moment, but it's like boundaries, heart stuff. And I actually was interviewing Natalie. I can't wait for that interview to come up. And she's called the Boundary Queen. When we have kids, we need boundaries, but loving ones, right? Loving ones. And so that's what's coming up with that one. Loving guidance. And so my third card today, I love this one of my favourites, is Path. Right, look at the butterflies, look at the rainbow path there. One of my favourite cards in the deck. And it says, it's time to walk your true path, dear goddess. Make it joyful, playful and purposeful. Have faith, as all will be revealed. So, to me, if you picked the third card, you're ready to step out. And it does not have to be this big thing. It can be though, but just take the first step. It's not even, I don't even want to say follow the yellow brick road, right? Don't want to do that. It's not the Wizard of Oz. This is planet Earth. This is being grounded. You don't want to go and see the Wizard of Nothing, but this is your purpose, the pathway. I really love that. And the butterflies are about transformation, right? I love that. I'm going to put this meme up. A great meme. There's a caterpillar and then a butterfly, and the caterpillar's having a drink, and the caterpillar's saying, "You've changed," and the butterfly saying, "We're supposed to." Right? We're supposed to, and that change comes from when we start to walk our path. So that's the card for number 3. It's time to walk your path. And it's interesting that we got the Ishtar oil. So this relates to the sacral. And when I see this, the sacral is all about abundance, things coming in pairs, and the divine, but also being playful, being creative. So you may want to amp up your creativity. I've got this painting that I've been doing. It's so not being put on any wall, but I just love getting the paints out and just painting. It's been painted over 3 or 4 times, but for me, other things come up when I'm in that creativity mode. Maybe I'll post something, but it's like it's just having fun with it. I'm like, if I need to just downtime, and it's like, oh, my next step in my path, let's just see what comes through here. Paint, get my mind off what we think needs to happen. Does that make sense? Yeah. And beautiful Ishtar, the sacral. Fun, creativity and play. So those are the 3 cards, lovely ones. We have the provide, the parent and the path, and you could just read those all together like that. And we have the third eye, heart chakra and sacral chakra all together with Isis, Kuan Yin and Ishtar. That is a reading for your purpose. I hope this makes sense to you. You can comment, or share this if you're watching this on YouTube or the blog. It's been lots of fun, and I can't wait for you to join us for the live series, which starts on Monday. Now, if you need the workbook, make sure you register. If you're watching this and you haven't registered, you won't get the workbook. So all the videos are going to be in the Goddess Inner Circle, and there will be replays. If the time doesn't match, you're going to have access to the replays for probably 5 days after, and then that's it. They come down until the next live series if we do one. Okay, so excited. We've got a good group of sisters coming in. It's been amazing. So I'm off now. Great to see you, and see you soon. Bye for now.